All right, what is going on, guys? Today we are going to be watching another demo of a very high skilled player in the scene. This is going to be Jester. He is a great friend of mine and a very good example of a player that has a lot of solid fundamentals. And today I want to look at a good demo of his where he popped off here on Ancient and performed very well in a team environment. It's very important that we can learn from team environment situations because this is going to play a lot differently than your pugs or even, matchmaking premier games. So we have a lot to learn from this. I am totally going into this fresh. All I know is he popped off and had a good performance, and he wants me to look at what he could do even better. So, of course, here he is going to get dualies on pistol round because he is a solid player. As you can notice, his teammates dropped him the dualies, and he has armor. That is ultimately going to be your best bet in these games, is having the person with dualies have armor, right? So it looks like he's going to play in a close position here with his teammate. His teammate's going to take first contact and presumably move to the right side. It looks like they're not going to actually end up going into donut here, so I'm going to skip forward a little bit. But as you can see, he's constantly jiggling here for information. This is good. I'd say that with his teammate, with the P2K in front, kind of holding cross, it's a little redundant, but it's okay. They're going to retake through cave here. Let's see what happens. Okay. His teammate needs to be right on him here, and it is a little lazy. Maybe there was some information or something, but it was a little lazy that we didn't clear this corner. This is a very tricky place that a lot of T's will play, and you can get caught off there and look like a fool sometimes if you're not prepared for it. But you notice they double swing there, which is extremely good. There's two targets now. He picks up the kit, and so in his mind, he has the kit now, and he's looking for some close range fights. Gets all the info here and does his job ultimately. Here he needs to relay that there's a kit down to his teammate, and yeah, win the round. I will say in the future, it is not good to peek this side because you're opening yourselves up to longer range fights and all these things. As soon as we know somebody is on site, it's always beneficial with the dualies to take the close range fights against them on the right side where we can't open ourselves up to multiple people shooting us, because we can kind of assume that the last guy is going to be ramped, right? Even if we hadn't spotted that earlier. So overwhelming a guy with dualies on this side and trying to see if we can see him in cubby or something and then tapping the bomb puts so much more pressure than if we swing this side and open ourselves up to everything. So just a small thing there. It's not like the end of the world. I'm not saying you should never peek that side, but it's just something to understand in these 2v2 3v3 situations, whatever it is. So here it looks like he's just going to start house. Kind of just spotting a little bit. Okay. He also has a donut player. They smoke mid. Let's see what he does. Does he have a set lineup here? Good nade. Good nade. Sees nothing. But look what happened. This gap actually formed because of the little hole that formed here with him and his teammate. So this is something we really got to look out for. You know, we got to communicate with each other as mid players. Maybe they did communicate. Nope. Timing just opened up, right? So is that necessarily on Jester? That's more on Mr. Cajon right here to open that gap up. But again, it was also false information with that nade because we threw the nade, but we kind of peaked up here. We didn't peak high with that nade, right? We didn't, and I get that you don't want to expose yourself, but we also gave that timing up. We gave that information because we could not see this wall at all, right? So we blow it open, we say mid's clear, but we couldn't see very much at all, actually. All we could see is kind of back here with how we blew that open and the positioning that we decided to play off of it. Okay, so he's coming back here to clear B. And it's a 2v4 now, so it's kind of hard situation to do anything with. I'd say definitely grouping with your teammate is the best bet here, and I would honestly be looking to save, right? We have an M4, we have all this stuff. I think you're getting a little too greedy in this situation. I get that you want to do some economic damage. You want to see if you can find maybe an opening in the round or just some exits and stuff, but ultimately, like, just dip right away, right? We don't even want to give them the chance to get that M4, especially when they have Mac 10s and all these things, so... both of you guys are playing. I mean, he has an MP9, so he can play a little more greedy. But like these guns are so important going into this next round. Like we need these guns, and giving them up is just a disaster, to be honest. We need everything that we can get here. Try to support him with a flash. Yeah, we're just being too aggressive. And then he's gonna he gave himself up, right? And they're all hunting him. And then you stay alive. So at least we saved this M4. Now we're gonna really have to use our, really dig deep and think of how we can get this M4 active and get the M4 taking some fights while also giving us the ability to pick it back up if Jester dies, or if he's on low HP, we have someone close enough to him to trade it. So whatever happens here, I want to see the M4 take first or use the pistols to set the M4 up, right? And it looks like maybe we'll do that. It looks like we're doing like an A main crunch play. Yeah, I love that you're abusing this. I love that you're abusing this. Nice. That's a great spray down. Now get active. You got those kills, move around. Yeah. I'd love, and it's going to work out, right? But say they didn't come out A here and it kind of gets quiet on the map because you shut down this mid aggression. That's where I love for like Cajon Ray to go back into Donut and spot mid now. He's back to holding mid and just getting info, and you free yourself up and go to B, or you free yourself up and, you know, I want to go A in this situation because you have so many people if the round goes quiet, but just some ideas. So yeah, take these fights, get in there, get active. If there's 2-3 guys, like, we want you to be taking the fights. Also, alternatively, guys, like, we got 2 kills in mid, right? We don't necessarily know exactly what guns are down, but if we know that like multiple people are here, we should like be looking to grab some of these guns while all this chaos is happening, right? While we're stuffing them, while they're resetting a little bit. So I love that PZ is actually going to re-aggress through here. And Jester's covering him. This is good. Get that gun and dip. Oh, bad timing there. Yep, bad timing. That happens, but you know, keep our gun out. It sucks, right? Hindsight's 2020. But it looks like we're gonna do a nice little team flash play here. Flash might have got a little deep, maybe. No, it was pretty good. But yeah, now this round kind of just like spirals back out of control, and now you've got to clear everything, and it looks like you go huge here. So I'm very curious to see what happens. They smoke short, they give you room to breathe, and then they throw a bad molly. This is great. Good chance for us, good opportunity. You see the shadow. I will say a little micro thing, Jester, right here, because you're a good enough player that I am going to critique this. I'm going to nitpick this with you because I know how talented you are. You're literally aiming into the wall, right? It looks like you're cheating. I think you might actually be cheating because you're looking right at him. If we put X-ray on, you're actually just like aim locking, right? Look at this. So like if you're cheating, this is great crosshair placement. But if we're just trying to clear the angle, this is bad because look, like he's gonna peek us, and luckily we're able to adjust. But it's just making ourselves take a harder fight than it needs to be. But maybe you're cheating. You know, you actually might be cheating. So you know, what do I know? Yeah, and then this whole round is kind of sad because of the opening that we got. It's all sad that we end up losing this, I think, or it gets so close. Yep, good. Yeah, it's sad. I like the idea though. You're limiting the you know, fights are taking it. What? That's actually crazy. As you can see, Jester is super talented with his aim specifically too. He's very talented with his aim. But yeah, I'd say if you want like next level stuff, bro. When do we get this smoke? Oh, we pick it up on the ground. Okay, yeah, never mind. In the future, if you ever do find yourself in the situation where you have a smoke, obviously I think you might know these, but throwing a ramp smoke is huge. I think there's a lineup from here too. There definitely is that you can smoke off in cave. But guys, like, it's always good to get an idea. When we get that smoke, what are we doing with it? In this situation, he decided to smoke cave because he wanted to isolate a certain fight, right? Which is a very good thing to think about. How can I use my util to isolate a fight? Also, these guys' mid control has been really weak, so I love this call for you guys to actually kind of dominate mid a little bit. I want to see you on your gun rounds bully these guys. Their mid control has been very dog. It's been super bad. So I want you to establish that dominance early on in the game when you start to see these patterns. Like, guys, like, they're definitely weak in mid. Their mid take has been awful. And that sucks because you actually saw him sooner. You saw him like early on that, so it's a little unfortunate. That's definitely a fight. Like, that's a good look for you. Like that's a good look. So it sucks that you died there, but you know, ultimately that's what we're looking for. Okay, not bad. I get the idea behind the flash. And you see the position he puts himself in here. Why does he put himself on this wall? Because if somebody does start spamming or swinging mid or something, he's tucked behind that cubby, and it's really easy for him. And it's good awareness to look behind and then clean up here. Do you notice how he doesn't just like hold W and run at them B? Because he knows that there could be a mid lurk, and I'm sure he's been caught off, because we all have, by a sneaky mid lurk, especially at a high level, where he hears this info, this person running mid up there, and he comes out and kills them. So high level players are always going to do that. When their teammates are going up shelf, he's running backwards to come up here, and you know, he might turn around a little bit to look and stuff, but he's not just like super tunnel vision on the chaos happening on B. He's thinking of, you know, the danger that's a direct threat to him, which is a really cool thing to think about and look at. Okay, so they throw a lurk smoke, so you're kind of getting some util to get ready to pressure with that. It looks like they're actually going to posture behind that for a B hit. So yeah. It looks like somebody else farms. Like, you don't really have to do anything this round. And again, okay, he's smoked off, so you're holding. This is good awareness. The only thing though, bro, look at this. Like, what is this doing, right? This guy, I mean, now look, he has his nade out, and this guy has his, like, you holding this from here, it does absolutely nothing for these guys when they peek these angles, right? This guy's far enough now that it does, but like this is not optimal, right? So just keep in mind, if you ever do have a teammate playing passively long, you have to hold mid from this angle. This is a great double reaggression though. I love this. This is great team play right here. Reaggress. Just clear all these angles though. We don't know what's going on. We're gonna molly there. That's not bad. Clear out that angle. They get past us though. They slip the net, and we put ourselves into an even more aggressive position. This is fine because you guys can kind of have a bait and switch that up. Yeah, and it looks like we're just gonna save here. Not a bad call. This is like the sad reality of high level CS is like you gotta save in a 4v5 sometimes. And I'm sure like some lower level players watching this are like, dude, coach, why they had a chance to win the round? Like they have all rifles and everything. Why didn't they just run in there and go for it? And it's because guys, like, sure, they could have won the round, but they are so much more likely now that they saved their guns in a 4v5 to win this round and win the rounds next and next, right? And again, you guys, honestly, I feel like you should have just been dominating mid and harassing them super hard from shelf, you know, just making their life hell instead of, you know, necessarily like playing a little passive in mid, right? These guys' mid control is not good at all. I would love to see you get your opera posted like here or something, right? Like they're doing this late round mid take, but again, it's just not that convincing. It's not that good, to be honest. No offense to those guys. Oh, we gotta get out there. Get out there. Okay. Make a plan here. Make a plan. Like this is where if we get caught in limbo, it's just so bad for us, right? We don't want to play 1-1-1-1, right? These guys group up together, do something that's good. You guys group up together, that's good. Just understand that this mid gap is open now, right? Like these guys have all this opportunity to go through here. Again, now you're kind of stressing yourself out. Look at this. Like you're putting yourself in between so many different angles, right? Instead of just aggressing somewhere together. And you're kind of just relying on good timing to happen, which ultimately it looks like you are maybe going to farm this round. Reposition in the temple. That's better. Your opera's farming. See, I like this because then, like, if they do overwhelm you somewhere, you at least have the opportunity to try to get out, right? When you're in this position here, sure, it's a great surprising spot. But, like, say they explode out here, like, you're kind of just dueling. You're up to the other team versus, like, when you're in a position like this, you have a lot more flexibility with the exit plan that you can have, right? So there 100% is a time and place for this position, and like you can farm here, like, right? Like they might overlook it, they might not expect it, but you're also kind of just like limiting yourself. So don't not play that, right? Like don't be scared away from playing there. Just keep that in mind, right? And again, bro, what is that nade doing, right? And this is just a pressured situation. I know you can throw nades better than that, but like I guess like maybe it's good if you're trying to damage these guys, right? But I think maybe you're trying to blow this open. I don't know. Didn't look super confident. Okay, as we can see, that flash actually just blinded you. I landed here and didn't blind them at all, so that's just something to look at. But this is good. Good composure. We messed up the flash and we're not trying to force anything. Okay, yeah, make some space for your opera for him to post. Everyone should be trying to kind of play together here. Everyone's split up. I don't like this, yeah. And he just gets spammed. Hey. Ooh, are they gonna overpeak it? Just get patience. If you just run in like a maniac, you're kind of just gonna get farmed. So I like that you're showing some good composure here. Clearing everything out. Do you see how he's jiggling stuff, right? Like, sure, he might die, but these jiggles are getting him information, getting him kills. Case in point right there. And it looks like he's just gonna kind of stick around here. He might go for it late, but he's really just trying to see what they give him, right? Wow, and they actually win this round. Incredible. Wow, look how close those bullets were. Those bullets were so close to killing you. But you see, he didn't, when they took site, he didn't just run in here and rush in and try to do his thing. Even though it wasn't the most optimal where they had one guy here, and like it was super segmented, it was really good that he jiggled out these positions because it ultimately got him this kill on the guy that didn't realize he was exposed. A lot of players in these situations, they're not jiggling and they're just walking out. And then you lose a lot of that information that's actually right in front of you, right? We're just not getting it. Again, I want to see some mid domination. I'm not the best ancient player, but I want to see some domination. Okay, get out. Yeah, come on, man, get out there. That's greedy. That's trying to do too much now. Look, This your next level, bro. You do so good on these fights, right? Like you get so many, but look, when you start spraying into the wall and it gets super like messy, you know, let Cajon take next. Let him do that. Let these guys free up themselves and, you know, just get out of there. Don't be greedy. You're spraying into a wall, you're starting to lose health. Don't feel the need to do that, right? That right there is a mistake. It's been a very good game from him so far, but that was a very greedy mistake that ultimately isn't gonna do anything, right? It literally does nothing, but that's how rounds start to spiral, and that's how we start to like give up more than we need to. Okay, little anti-rush protocol, dominate this. I want to see you go down, man. Right, but again, a lot of it is just what the team's calling. Sometimes we don't have the most power. It's, you know, in general what's being called around the map. We're gonna play with our A player here. He gives us util because he's just gonna be opping. That's a good call. He gives us like a nade or something or a smoke. Okay. You're just gonna send this. Ah, yeah. I think your weakness, bro, is when people walk through smokes on you, and I'm not sure exactly how we can like fix that. Um, but I think that is your weakness, brother. Like genuinely. Look at this. It sucks that we lose that fight. I mean, that's a crazy, like that genuinely is just an insane shot too. Like what the heck, man? That's insane. I can't like that. I can't even blame Jester for that. And A also huge. If we could do this every round where we block them because they're throwing the smoke late, you should be looking to do that, bro. Block that smoke, man. Block that smoke and abuse it. It makes them so mad when they keep missing smokes like that. And right here, yep, use that smoke as a lurk. Also, honestly, bro, good trade, like good, fine. Bro, my favorite thing to do, and maybe you're just meta ahead of me, I like to just right click the smoke and let it bounce right here because it lands just a little faster than throwing it all the way off this wall bouncing here. The only good thing about yours though is they might think it's a flash and they might turn. But ultimately it takes a long time to land, but it's fine because we clean up and we go absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. Do you notice too how he look how he's taking these fights, by the way. He's not like feeling the need to run forward, right? He understands like he is taking this angle and he does go pretty wide, but he doesn't feel the need to go forward. He just keeps his ground and jiggles and takes the fight and stays active while he's doing it. He's not just staying in one spot. He's not just crouching. Oh, greedy, 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 greedy. Get out. Use your molly. Yep. Use your molly. Ultimately, here, this is where we need to communicate. It's so messed up, but he actually needs to give himself away here and smoke spawn. Or if he's running through your molly like that, you guys need to fight together. Let's see. Yep. You put yourself in a bad spot though, I'm not gonna lie. Look, dude, like look. As soon as like we get the info that that guy is wrapping all the way out there like that, so I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. Oh, dude, yeah, you need to play when you hear all that chaos going on, play with your teammate. Or if you can, and I think you might have if you were like reacting as fast as humanly possible, get over here or something, right? And then you can slide in and play a little more with your teammate. When you pin yourself back here, you're essentially pinned, right? Because you don't want to peek this, you're on 1 HP. The round's just so hard, right? And you try to make it better with this molly, and see he actually tries to use utility to help himself. And if his teammate was a little more confident, it would have worked out. And I'm not blaming his teammate because it is just a hard situation, but that would have been a good fight for us. So you tried to rectify it with the util, so I give you credit for that. Ultimately, sometimes it just doesn't work out. But it was a little greedy, or a little too much. Not greedy. That wasn't greedy, but a little too much putting yourself in A main there. Oh, what the heck? What is going on? That's just chaos. Okay, 3v2. Again, we don't need to do too much. Be really careful, bro. Like, it works out here, but better players might punish you when you're throwing nades in the middle of the open, right? I don't know what to tell you, right? Because like that would have been a great nade, and you probably would have killed him. Again, just another thing. Jester's a really talented player. He understands these concepts, but just like it can be a butt clencher to pull out your nade and throw that right here, right? Like that's a butt clencher if I've ever seen one. It's high risk, high reward. So he's doing it for a reason. He's not a noob at all, right? He's doing it for a reason. But sometimes you're gonna look like a complete idiot, bro. You're gonna look like you're gonna get so outplayed because you go to throw that nade. You're like, heck yeah, bro, I'm about to destroy them, and then boom, it's all Jover. I like his Glock though. I've got the same Glock, but mine's better because I got some cool stickers on it. Ooh, this is risky, but okay. Mist smoke makes it so hard. Oh god, this is so risky. Nice, good kill. All right, go past, go past. Yeah, okay, that's fine. He shows himself to us, so we take the fight. Sorry, my dog's like at my feet. Ooh, crispy. Okay, yeah, I mean that's great. Like honestly, like very solid from you. Like very good aim, very good mechanics there, and ultimately your entries really help the team out. I liked you see some lesser players, what they're gonna do in this situation, they're gonna get this kill, they're gonna come through here, and when this guy's fighting, they're gonna get so tunnel vision on this guy, even though the strat is to go through here. Do you see how Jester just continued going towards his target? He continued going towards where he wanted to go. And that guy ended up swinging wide, so he punishes him. But Jester wasn't concerned about wasting his time fighting that guy in B lane, right? Like it's just not valuable at all. Okay. I think those might have been a little late, maybe? No? I don't know. Don't play ancient enough, honestly, to even critique that. Looks like we're just going to go into A contact. Ooh, careful. Okay. PZ's getting info. We kind of understand everything here. Always clear this box. Yep, good. Good clear. Alright, yeah, simple. Let's see how we die here. How do we overextend? Oh, are we unaware? Yeah, we're unaware. You always gotta remember. Always remember this. And again, like, a little greedy. I'm just gonna nitpick this a little bit. Like, you know, if you're trying to play perfect and play like at an ECL level, you got caught, bro. You got caught, right? Pull out your gun, and as you're pulling out your gun, keep saying, you know, keep moving, like obviously, right? Always keep moving, but like you gotta try to get out of there. You can't get too greedy, and he gave you a chance to get out, right? I don't care if that's the only guy there, right? He doesn't. I mean, at this point, you're gonna die to bomb, I guess, but like you gotta freaking get out of there, man, right? Like you gotta get out of there. You can't re-swing into him. You can't sit here and try to fight. Yeah, luckily we saved the AK though. But just a small thing there. I know you want those eeks, but once you get caught with your pants down, I think we just take our licks and dip out of there, because it's like, oh shoot, like they caught us, right? Like we got caught off guard. But you're a fighter. You're a fighter. This guy ate some nades. Nice. Maybe a late mid, walk back to B. Yep, throw late house smoke, flash over. Is that flash really doing anything? Is that flash actually doing anything now? What are we flashing? Flash right. Oh, is it? Okay, but you're already mauling this. I mean, maybe you guys have offlined it and that works, but like what is the purpose of that? I just say that because I know for our late mid take, and I mean we're not a great ancient team at all, but like we'll molly that or whatever, smoke house, but then our flashes are coming in through here because like that's the funnel, that's the choke point we're trying to like really get out of, right? So I don't know. Maybe I'm cooking, maybe I'm not cooking. So let's spam's doing nothing, bro. I guess maybe actually, but no, that's not gonna hit anybody. Spam's bad. You gotta correct that. It's good info though. Now he knows. Like if I'm gonna spam here, I gotta spam just a tiny bit more to the left. A tiny bit more. Come out here and spam. Awkward, awkward, awkward. Nice, good. Smoke spawn. Ooh. Okay, that's fine. That's good. That's fine. Ooh. 1v3 situation, gets the first one. He is in a 1v2. He knows at least one more is spawn. He's trying to get information on the last guy. He's going to grab bomb. He might have saw his shadow, but maybe not. He's going to tap the bomb and see what he can get. Nope, he's going to commit to the fight. He knows one is at least temple. Comes out of here with his crosshair. Still focused on the CT guy. The CTs have repositioned to play together. He's slipping through the smoke. This is a very solid play to make. He has repositioned very well here. Gets the first kill and then ultimately gets traded. As we can see, that actually was a very solid play from Jester. If I was to give just like little any critique is play closer to a wall so that if they double peek you or they swing, you can at least prolong your life a little bit. It's easier said than done though, and he actually did a really good job repositioning. Ultimately though, he just got caught in the open so that when the second player did swing, it was an easy trade. It was the freest trade ever, right? Jester is good enough though to get that spray transfer, but I think tweaking that just a little bit, tweaking it, right? Tweaking it just a little bit where he can position closer to a wall will give him a higher success rate. Okay. Gonna lurk now. You get to lurk. You get the fun job. Yeah, no. I don't really care too much what we do here. But you see though, like how he's not doing too much in this situation. He's making them come to him, and he is going to prolong this round and make them use every bit of util, make them kind of have to split up a little bit to watch different angles, and just mentally kind of pick at these guys, right? Look at this. I love this reposition. I do this all the time, right? I do this all the time. If somebody was like kind of in this house area, he might have a chance to like get that flank on him, right? Like get that kill. And again, he's just like trying to play his advantage here. Even one more kill is everything, right? And kind of give ourselves away there. Not good, but really great spray control in the MP9. Dude, we are like celebrate like that's like a win for us. Like that whole sequence right there is like a win for us because mentally the other team is just so drained. But like guys, what a lot of you are doing, and including me, sometimes I do this, is we'll get those kills and we'll feel the need to run through here and just like instantly start, you know, overplaying our hand, and it's really bad. So I love that Jester repositioned and made life super difficult for the other team. Very solid stuff. Okay, he's gonna throw this Brolin Molly, really cool, misses it, so maybe adjust your lineup, and then we just get farmed from shelf because we didn't hear that they put this out. So very unfortunate way to die, very unfortunate. Let's go ahead and walk through some of these things. I'm gonna skip through a lot of stuff now. I'm not as interested in some of these eco rounds because we are kind of just playing a lurk position. I like that you're not overplaying yourself. When our teammates start to die, sometimes we have to do that though. And as you can see, he's just being a pain in their side. Like, he's just making it really hard for them. And he catches this crazy timing right here, actually. Look at this. This timing is insane that he caught. And it actually allows him to get this kill. Oh, okay. We kind of go too early a little bit there. But, you know, we're playing safe. We get the kill. Ultimately, I think we end up losing the round. And then we're out of position. So I think a little bit of trigger discipline, but also, like, you know, maybe that guy turns around and then your whole play is destroyed. So I don't blame you at all. But again, that's a win, right? For our economy, that round honestly is a win. I'm not going to lie. So we will take that every single day of the week. We love it. Wow, what a ballsy lurk. This lurk was actually crazy, but it looks like... Oh, okay. Now this is where I'm telling my team, freeze, freeze, freeze. I have a crazy timing and great flashes from the CTs. But if you ever slipped a net like this, it's really good to tell your teammate, just like, back off, bro. Back off and let me work now. Because they have no clue this lurk has happened. So that communication has to come in, and we have to be able to make those plays, right? So let's go ahead and see what happens. We smoke instant house here. We're going to start our round in mid. I feel like this molly is failing a little bit. The best lineup is to look up here, and it lands like on this box. That's definitely a good optimization that we can do. But it's a little hard if we're smoking house and we're having to run and do all that. So I don't blame you, right? I don't blame you. Yeah. We can freeze here. We can reset. Like, we're going to assume that they're rotating. Like, this guy is always going to be here, by the way. They're always going to rotate. So this is great to just literally dip. And then as for group mid and explode A. Oh, dude, especially after that kill. If you guys go B here, it's kind of a mistake. I'm not going to lie. I mean, this guy's kind of just, like, looking for something. But he... Okay, yeah. So he's actually out of there. So you're actually chilling. But, like, don't give info. I don't think these are the moments to necessarily spam. I think before you do the hit, maybe spam a little bit. Fake like you're defaulting. But yeah, go quiet here. Go quiet. Right. Nice, good kill, and then we won the round. And we actually get this kill. Is this guy greedy, or do we just have a good lurk? No, he just whiffs. Oh, no, good lurk. Nice. Good night. Good night. See you later. But yeah, sorry guys, I'm kind of speedrunning the end of this because a lot of the value I feel like we've already seen. A lot of these rounds are a little similar. They're more strat heavy, right? So they're calling like maybe a little bit of default into this set play. What are we throwing? Okay, we're gonna molly puppy. Good, little late mid takeage. Again, not overexposing ourselves, which is good. We're gonna smoke now. We know that position's clear, so we don't have to worry about it, which is good. We're smoking. Nice. Always be careful of this donut line, obviously, even if we think they're on low buy, like we never know they have, so that flash is good to cross here. It sets ourselves up for a kill too. That's a really good pre-aim, really good pre-fire. Again, these lurks are super aggressive. I don't necessarily know if this was the play, if this is a high percentage play, but it actually ends up working out for us. And I say that just because we're in a 3v2. These aggressive lurks can be the death of us sometimes when we walk through a smoke and that guy was right here, like, right? Like if that guy kills us, then it's like, oh shoot, like, oh, the round's so hard now, right? But you know, ultimately it ended up working. So dude, one thing I will say, Jester, is you are super jumpy on these flanks. You have a lot of opportunity, and if you're gonna be a lurker, you've got, it's so hard, it's literally so hard to understand. But it's like understanding when we're peeking, if that's the back of the player or the front of the player, right? And if it's the back, don't, like, you got to tell yourself like stop shooting right away, right? I think that is something that's happened like 3 or 4 times this game, right? And it's gotten you the kill most of the time, right? But you getting so jumpy and shooting like that against like some really high cracked insane players, high, I mean high level, not like high, it's gonna harm you. It's gonna be really hard because you're gonna want to rage when you react way too fast, right? And then the round's over because you just like started shooting for no reason. All right, let's go ahead and speed run through the last 2 of these rounds. Guys, if you made it this far, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think of this demo. If you're on Jester's team, go ahead and say what's up in the comments down below. Let me know if you guys need a team coaching session. You guys are insane. Would love to work with you guys individually or as a team. Yeah, this round falls apart. We're not trying to save though here. By the way, this is not a situation to save because we're looking at our money and going into the last round. Like, it's not worth it at all. So a save is not on the books at all. They should be going for this and just playing with each other and trying to damage the other team because the other team's economy sucks, right? So damage here is sick. Plant. Okay. I mean, it's not bad to force a plant. That's bad, right? Like that's bad where it's exposed. So guess in hindsight, maybe planning first would have been good. Oh yes, I just covered this position today. I literally just covered this. You have to be careful from long though, because they will see you. Ultimately, that's what happens. And then you're pinned. You're completely pinned. This position, so good if there's a long smoke. Not good when they spot you. So either sit here and hold long, or only play here when there's a smoke down for long. I literally just talked about that spot today in the video I recorded before this. That's actually hilarious. Guys, check out my main channel, by the way. I don't know how many people will be watching this video, but I post some really good content over on my main channel. More tips and tricks. Just pressuring a little bit. Molly. Ooh, no. Yeah, no. I guess you did that because your teammate was there, so I guess that's why you're just pulling out. But yeah, be careful. Oh, nice. Good finds, bro. You won the round for your team. You actually won on this round. But yeah, I cringe because like sometimes players will play on this angle, but you had a teammate there, so I guess that's why. That makes sense. But yeah, that was a little scary. Okay, don't do too much now. Don't do too much. It's literally a 2v4. We're kind of doing too much, but it's okay because we're gonna win. Dude, this is where your team, you guys gotta just like throw your smokes and go in, right? And Jester, your job now is not necessarily to activate your lurks super early because you're kind of just giving up the chance for you to get picked or get killed, right? Like you're running an A here. If they were just playing like standard noobs or something, you're probably gonna die, and that's like freak, man. Like now we're in a bad spot again. But the lurk ends up paying off. Again, high risk, high reward, right? And again, we shoot too fast, and we end up not getting both because of that. But we do great damage and win the round. So yeah. That was a review of Jester. He's an amazing player. Really cool dude. Really great guy. 33 kills here in a league match. That is actually insane. Thank you guys for watching. Jester, you're a homie. Good luck in the rest of your matches. I'll catch you later, guys. Peace out. Peace out. And my sticky keys.